Hello and welcome to this multiplayer factorial playthrough where we take on a very difficult DeathWorld using the Cities of Earth mod. This mod allows us to play on a surface that looks like Earth and we are playing in Europe. An additional challenge is that we have set the mod to pre-place 41 rocket silos around the map. We have to capture them and launch a rocket from each to win. This recording is a capture from my Twitch stream that has been split for uploading to YouTube with minimal editing to remove breaks or dead time. In the description you can find links to the mod list, save files, and my Twitch channel. Thank you and enjoy. It's more reactive thinking than planning thinking, and it's more entertaining with your style of chat conversation. But who knows, with the new monsters, maybe there'll be an opportunity for you to use that other style on Factorio, because you're definitely going to have to do some basic, holy shit on your shoes, tip of your toes thinking. Trying to fight off stompers and super worms and stuff like that. Let the shields get knocked down. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about your furnace layout. The head end on your furnace that you're doing with the, let me get this done if you're going to be around for a minute. With the way you're doing it, I suggest you do it differently. And I'll explain why in a minute, because I'll actually show you what you do versus I used to do what you do, and it's got a couple of improvements that could be made. Not that what you're doing is wrong. It's just that there are a couple of ways to improve what you're doing that will make things better for you. Yeah, you are. Ears that the only thing that makes your ears better is when you put your ankles behind them. But anyhow, this is what I'm talking about. So what you were doing is, now mind you, I've got better power poles, but what you are doing is you're putting this here, and I used to do this, so I know it quite well. Right? And it's a really cool and efficient way to do things. And I'm doing it in red, and obviously you would be doing it in yellow. All right, so this works. The challenge is that you're giving away a lot of space. When you compare that to this, you're giving away this space right here, and you're making it part of the furnace array. And your furnace array's length is your primary challenge. Keeping the furnace array to its minimum length benefits you because then you don't need to use as much real estate. You can afford the belt space out here for the fuel, and you've already got this space paid for by the splitter. So what you're doing with this design is you're incurring a 2-tile cost, right? Technically 3. You're incurring a 2-tile cost in the length of your array, of your furnace array. And by doing that, you're making it more difficult to fit them into the space. Because mostly when you're building a furnace array, height or width is not a factor. Length is a factor. Getting these things to fit in the space that you've got, making them longer by 2 or 3 tiles, actually costs you quite a bit. So it's not just the splitter that you're using. I mean, you're using 2 extra splitters, but it's the fact that, and this is a blue because I'm on red, but you could use yellow here, right? It's also the fact that you're multi-using this space right here because you're not using this space. Right? This space isn't being used, and this space is basically wasted. So if you look at this in terms of columns, there's a column, there's a column, and there's a column. How can we make most efficient space of those columns? And how can we not build expensive splitters? Because the cost of a splitter in yellow is 16 and 75. The cost of an inserter is 4 and 1.5. Right? There's a huge cost difference and time difference, right? That's 9 seconds and that's 2 seconds. So when you say the early game is slow, part of it is because you're building things more complicated than you need to, and that's costing you time. And it's making you use resources you don't have to spare. So consider using this more compact head unit for your smelting array, and that'll end up costing you less resources at the start of the game. You know, the trick here is that these are facing the other way, right? Because by these facing the other way, it turns them into half belt. The coal gets unloaded onto the far side. The ore gets baled onto the inside, the narrow side. So this is saving you quite a few materials, and it's saving you space. So, yeah. Anyways, when I was watching you last night, that's something I thought of. That and how randy I was getting listening to you talk. All right, let's get rid of these defenses. Not the fish. And then when you multiply those splitters across how many rows of smelters did you have, right? That's a huge investment. Why is it that every company that wants to send me a text message has to get me to opt in that they're going to, I might be liable for charges, but some political action committee can spam me with messages and they don't have to worry about my cost for getting their message? How is that fair? I think we're going up here. We're going to run the rail just past that. Now I don't like that these poles are not on my grid, so I'm going to undo that. And then fix it. Pick all this up, put some of it into my inventory, put some of it into trash. Turn on me bots. If I can grab the right one this time. I don't really care. Have some bots. Have some bots. Have some bots. Have some bots. That worked perfectly. This did not. We need a little bit of oil in here. I need the train. I need that wall builder train back. I broke that wall builder train. Temper invalid. It's fantastic. Fantastic that they did that. That should be long enough so that I can get the locomotive in here and not block the intersection. Oh. I need to be able to make a couple of radars here, so I am going to have to... I got to get that train here, or I've got to get substations built, placed. Can't have these trees here because they'll start a forest fire. And that's bad. Okay. Good. Where's this frickin' train? There it is. Hurry up, you. It's the Pony Bob train with special guest Philbot. They like to go fishing in the dark. Yes, that's good. That's good. Nice. Give me this. Um. That's the other thing I need, landfill. Good, good. All right, let's turn this on. Good, just bring oil. Bring that oil. If I put down one arty, it'll give me a range of where I might be able to shoot. And where I'm going to be short. And that's where I'm going to eventually send the spooters. Now, that's pretty thin over there in terms of arty, so I imagine I'm going to have to run this train down here. What I might just do is build a long straight wall of one side once I clear north as far as I can, and then I'll just put a long straight one and use that. That, however, absolutely needs to be cleared. Oh, you fucking idiots. No! This. And they fucking took away my remote. Jackasses. Alright, we got oil. And And we're out of oil. That's all right. Come here. And as has become tradition, I should have ended it before that last baseline. And I should have added party train into the mix. Make it even longer. I think I'll do that. Feature version. I gotta shorten all of my song redeems. They're just a bit too long. Oh, you didn't like that. Thank goodness for flamer turrets. Screw you. Well, that's interesting. Because they stopped there because they could shoot here. If I push this out 2 tiles or 1 tile, are they going to stop outside the flamer range and then I can't get to them? Look at this cheeky bugger. It's like a freeze frame update. Tick, tick, tick. I could increase shooting speed and it would get better, but I don't want to. You know, I think I could safely upgrade range, arty range. But I don't know that I need to. Because it's probably not going to get me there. But you know what? I'll give it a try. So pretty. So I'm going to need to make more of these, which need plate, gears, and green circuits. So should probably not do this at the front of the firing line. Plate, gears, and green circuits. Well, we know that's going to get us something. What did we lose? A wall. Immediately lost a wall and a shit ton of bots. They rush right up to that nose of that thing and then they can't get through. Oh, perfect. Now look at this shit. We are not going to allow this. No, 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 no. I'll kill you, okay. And oh, I gotta replay that. There we go. Okay. Everybody has access. You guys will route around that way. I'm gonna go make that larger. What am I wearing? Okay, good. While I do this, here we go. Kill it again. To quote Faceless, who is by far my favorite airplane mechanic. And then I need iron plate. So something that's going to, ooh, you know what? I also need some of these. Five gears, 15 circuits. All right, so I can get rid of a bunch of these. Pipe, huh? Which pipe did you get? You got that pipe. So we'll see if that makes a difference. If it does, if I end up losing no more pipes, unfortunately I've started the fire already, so. Because with the fire there, it changes the dynamics of how they kill things. And you're different, so. Maybe this fire will die down before they get there. Come on, get a spit in. Nope. I need to clear some more trees over here so that they can get through. Wait a minute. That was a sound effect I'd not heard before. I never heard that sound effect when research finished. It's always a different sound than that. I don't think anybody else is exposed to biters, so it doesn't matter. I still am going to have to come over here, but at least it gets me all the way up there, and that's nice. A lot of bugs coming in. So those got spit on. That was the lasers, though. The corner hasn't been beat up yet, unfortunately. But I guess that's a good thing. If the lasers get spit on, then the flamers didn't. Of course, it begs the question as to whether I should even have those lasers there. Because they're fragile. So that got spit on, and if it was out there, it would have probably gotten more damage. So we're probably not going to attack up here yet. Delicioso. Magnifico. Kill, kill, kill. Probably won't have anything to kill over here anymore, spiders, so you can come back. Is that a crossable point? Inquiring minds want to know. It looks like not. Good. So I don't want to make any crossings here, and I also don't want to kill anything on the other side, around the other side. All right, so the west is pretty much secure. Just need those bugs to start moving in on me. It's not where I wanted them to go. See if I can sneak some landfill in here. That makes things better, I think. All right, good. They've woken up. That should get fired on by Moscow. Let's just try and clear along this river, but I don't really want to go across the river, but those are really in the way. Then I might not need to move the train. Let's see how far this goes. 40%. Doing all right on ammo. How are you so... Oh, that's Moscow. Okay. They just keep getting closer. That's all right, I'll keep killing them. That's a lot of bugs. I think I'll wait to kill this until I build an outpost up here. Or maybe with the next reach upgrade, I won't care. I'll just slaughter them all. It's just insane. Pipe was damaged but not destroyed. That's a straight line pipe, so not much I can do about that. Well, if it passes this, then I'm gonna go make those changes to my corners. Go make those changes here. Oops. So we get rid of these extra two, we move this down, and we back that pipe up. So we've shrunk away from the corner a little bit, but the corner is where most of the damage occurs anyways. This intersection is as good as it's going to get, isn't it? It keeps getting screwed over somehow, but... if this were to continue through here, this wouldn't work very well. Probably a better design right there. Not great, but it's the best I can do. What if I move it this way one, then we're not removing that one. That's good. I like that. I like that too. Can't put that there with that extra row of turrets there, so that's fine. But if I needed to continue this down... Alright, let's snapshot that. Noisy McNoisy has stopped, so let's do this. Let's keep Moscow busy. You might actually come this way, and I don't want that. You can't, so you would just sit there and clog up the queue. So if 3 doesn't reach all the way to the edge, I'll be disappointed. And I was muted. Pro Strimmer. Almost out of ammo. And I'm out of water. So when I send this arty train back, I am going to go get some water. Take a short break. $28 rounds left. There it goes. Alright, back in a few. So as soon as this arty train gets back, it's going to refill. And then I'm going to spring it up again. I'm not going to move this thing yet. Oh, look, still killing bugs here, though.